Hey everyone, how are we all doing? Okay, so before we get started, everything I say in this video is my opinion, mine alone. Please feel free to do your own research, come to your own conclusions. Please do not attack or harass anybody mentioned in this video. I'm sure you all have much better things to do with your time. Okay, so I thought about going over Tara's video. Then I thought, nah, it's 2 a.m. We ain't got time for that crap. So I took some notes. And I'm going to talk about it. So Tara reckons she's quitting. You can pause to read this. Okay, as you can see there, I don't think she's quitting. But she did have to make 2 videos to say she was quitting. Her and her alter ego, Granny T, or whatever it is, I don't know. I don't pay enough notice. So, I have been sitting back watching this with Tyra, going on now for some time. I was once having a conversation with Tyra about the things that he said about me. She told me I had her support. Then I got a message that the missus was talking about me in her stream. And guess who was there? While they were dissing me, while they were talking crap about me. The one and only Tyra Nicholee. And I said something to her, and she said, I don't think so. Show me and I'll apologise. So I went, I took a screenshot, and I tagged her in on Twitter. And would you believe she said, why are you tagging me in this shit for? Nice, Tyra, nice. Real nice, real classy. But Tyra seems to think she took one for the team. No, Tyra, you didn't take one for the team. You thought you would make a show of yourself. I actually thought for a moment you'd got through to him. You acted like you're the only one who's been brave enough to get up there and say anything. And then you started dissing Marissa. And you spoke about Marissa and Dean being trolls. But let me just say something about those trolls, Tyra. Marissa and Dean were brave enough to go up against him. If anyone was taking one for the team, and he's not really part of the community, but he tried. He didn't sit on a panel making friends with him. You weren't trying to be all buddy-buddy with him. It was Dean. And Dean may have made his mistakes. He may have said things that were wrong. But he's also admitted to fighting his own demons. And my motto is that before I kick someone when they're down, I'll offer them a hand up. But you, Tyra, you're a different story. You're a different type of person. I honestly believe that you are actually a troll. Some of the things that you've said. Now, I'm going to insert 2 screenshots by you. One of those screenshots said that your mother's already been doxxed, so when I do it, you can't blame me. Bull. Completed at a bull. If you put Marissa's mother's details out there, you will be fully responsible for doxing her. And you damn well know it too. If you put anyone's details out, whether they be put out 20 times, 30 times, you'd still be doxing them. Now, I'm not going through the videos, but I did say I've got some notes, so I need to check that I'm getting everything. Oh, and telling everyone you were snorting while crying. Too much information, honey. Far too much information. And like, when you got off his stream, because I went and watched it because you said that you did it, and you had another video out saying you got through to him. The moment you left that stream, they started dissing you. The moment you left. Just Doom. Probably a name. Was like, what the heck was she on about? And they laughed at you, honey. They laughed at you. You didn't get through to no one. The only thing you got was to make yourself look stupid. And I'm sorry, but that's a fact. How you could think you took one for the team. You chose to make yourself look like a fool. From one monster to another. I guess you know who you are. Did you really, really, really think you got through to him? When the minute you got off, they were laughing at you. And it still absolutely goes here. But the fact that you automatically made another video ready to go out the next day, bragging about how good you done. You said you didn't do it to get a tap on the back. But that was the only reason you did it. Because if you could have brought everything to an end, you thought that you would be the business. You thought you would be the icing on the cake. You say you've been stalked for 18 months. By who? I don't see no evidence out there you've been stalked for 18 months. You've threatened to quit several times, accusing other people of being at fault. You threatened to dox Marissa's mother. She's not a public figure. You even told her you'd upload that filth for her. I don't even want to know what that means. Because that is gross. You are gross. You don't take one for anyone, sweetie. The only person you took one for was yourself. And given the chance, you'll be back up on his panel again. All buddy-buddy. You say being a troll is being mean. How many people have you been mean to, Tyra? How many? I wonder if I got a list together, how many there would be. you got really, really ratty about a video I made. And I said to you it wasn't about his kids. And it wasn't. There was a subject that is kind of taboo, because nobody says how their childhood affected them in adulthood. Normally the answer we get is, well, it didn't do me no harm. Anything other than that is taboo. Nobody, literally, nobody wants to say anything other than that. So I stood up and I told my story. I talked about how the words said to me as a child affected me into adulthood. And I did that in the hope that one day that will help other children. That will help parents to realize this ain't just words. Words hurt. And let's just say what your student said about you. That was gross. You keep going on about how it didn't hurt you. Honey, that hurt you. I know that you've accused Marissa of telling him about your son being adopted. No, that was you. It wasn't that long ago I was watching a video that you made about Adoption Day, where you spoke about people coming into your home with guns, where you spoke about your son being adopted. I'm not going to disrespect you for that. I don't know all the circumstances behind it. I know some which you put out, but I don't know everything. And it's none of my business to know. That is your business, honey. But if you wasn't hurt by that, it just goes to prove that you have no heart. It just goes to prove you're allowed to be hurt, Tyra. You haven't got to be this big, hard woman all the time. We're allowed to feel. Not feeling, cutting it off, blanking it out, is when the damage begins. You said your mental health has been stable for 2 years for the first time since you was in your 20s. That is awesome, that's great. But then you can't go around attacking people in a way of defending yourself. Because I could see that you're doing that. You're using YouTube as a fucking beating bag, punch bag. You can take everything out on the people on YouTube and then you don't have to feel. Shit don't work like that. You didn't need to bring 2 videos out to say you were quitting. 1 would have been more than enough. 2 is sad fishing. PJ said something in her stream. Now, I'm not sure if this is today. Well, it wouldn't be today. If this was yesterday or the day before. She said that every time she tries to make a video about you, she ends up feeling sorry for you. And I'll back that 110%. Because even making this now, And I'm thinking about the things that you say and the things that you've said about people. And I feel for you. And I don't even want to. Because I think you're gross. I honestly do think you're gross. You're blocking off all your emotions. And you're taking it out on people you don't know. Because that's easier than facing them yourself. And all I can hope is that at some point you realise that you need to deal with your emotions. Because the internet won't always be there to take it out on everybody else. Because everybody else will just turn away and walk away. And they won't want to listen to you and they won't want to talk to you. But until then, you can dump all your baggage on anybody's doorstep. But it doesn't solve the issues. It doesn't make it better. You need to deal with your trauma and the pain that you're feeling. Clearly feeling. Before you do any damage. I'm actually afraid that you might even hurt yourself. And that's sad. So please, Tyra, stop attacking people. Stop threatening to dox people's mothers. Leave Marissa alone. Dean has done more for this community than you have. And I hope people realise that. And I hope people realise that he was fighting his own demons when he said the things that he said. And he's dealing with that. He's trying. I can only imagine how proud Marissa is of him right now. And I wish him all the best. Nothing but the best. And I wish you the same. I wish that you could stop. Look at what you're doing. Look at the damage you're doing. And the hurt that you are causing. And I hope that you realise that it's actually you who needs the help. It's actually you who needs to get things out. And I hope you can. Because if you don't, it's only going to get worse. And I'm going to end this here. I'm going to say thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. You can't fight everybody as if they're your demons, Tyra. You can't blame everybody for your issues. Thanks for watching, everyone.